Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making some flower crowns, and I've never made a flower crown before. I'm making them for my dolls, obviously. I've never made one before. I've never really seen like a video on it. I saw how to make doll cat ears, but I'm going to be making flower crowns because I like those, and I only have one that I just cut like an old flower crown that I had and put it on my dolls, so it fits now. And if I do anything wrong or if you have any other suggestions, please comment down below. And I'll actually have some links in the description box to where I bought my things. So you're of course going to be needing a doll. Here I have Emma, just because she has straight hair, there's no braids in her hair. So if I cut it with like a doll like Julie or Grace who has braids in their hair, it's not going to be too big for my other dolls. You're also going to need wire, which I have right here. I got this from Joann's, which is like a craft store. This is the information. It's not like super thick, but it's not really thin either because I want to have room to glue on here. You're also going to be needing some fake flowers. I have daisies, and I have 2 little bunches of these, and I also got these at Joann's because they were having a floral sale, like 50% off. You're going to need wire cutters. This is just to cut your wire, and this can be a bit tricky, so you might want some help from an adult, but I've done this a few times before because I've been testing it out. You're going to need scissors. This is just to cut off your fake flowers. You're going to need a hot glue gun, and you are going to need adult supervision or permission when using any hot objects like this because you can easily get burnt, and I have before. I also recommend having a wine glass or a normal glass, and I recommend this because these are possibly the size of your doll's head, and if you can't really, get it around your doll's head, or if you're really not sure the size it's supposed to be, you can use one of these, and I suggest one that has like different sizes on it. So this one is smaller at the top and then it goes larger to the bottom. This one's smaller at the bottom and goes a bit larger to the top. So I recommend having these if you need them. But make sure you plug in your hot glue gun and let it preheat for a little while, and you don't want it to be too cool, but it's okay if it's a bit hot. Just really be careful with your hand. So you're going to want to take your wire cutters and cut off a piece of wire, and this may be tricky, so you might want an adult's help, but I actually already cut a piece of wire before I started the video just so I didn't have to get it on camera because it can be a bit tricky. But when you're doing it, you want to take your pliers and put it on the wire, and you don't really have to measure it, just make sure it's bigger than your doll's head. I used about 1.5 feet of wire, but it's okay. And then you just want to take them, and if your wire is a bit thick like mine was, you just want to wriggle it like this until it comes off and it snaps off. Next, you want to take your piece of wire and your doll and just wrap this wire around your doll's head and put your fingers in the back to connect them almost like this. And then you want to put your doll down, and you're going to want to shorten this piece just a little bit by doing this and twisting them. And once you twist them together, you can put it on your doll's head to make sure it fits the way you want it to. You can also take the glass that you had before and put it around this so it makes a more circular little thing, because we're not perfect, so we can't get this perfectly circular. And then if this doesn't fit on the way your doll's head the way you want it to, and mine doesn't, you just want to unravel it like this and fit it for your doll's head again, and just keep doing this until you get the right size. So my wire is now the size that it needs to be, and surprise, surprise, I used the wine glass and I put it about here, and then I just twisted the ends together, and I didn't do it all the way because I wasn't sure, but once you are sure that this is the size that you want to twist them together as far as you can, like this. I'm going to just keep going, just like this. I twisted them together like that. And then you want to wrap it around where you twisted it together. And then when you're done with this, you want to put it on one of the circular glasses that you have, or just circular objects, and wrap it around so it's like more of a perfect circle. And then you're going to be done. And I didn't finish just because I'm going to do this off camera. You can also cut off this little extra bit, and this will be harder than cutting just the normal wire. So if you had trouble doing that, you're definitely going to want to get some adult help when you do this. And wire can be sharp, so you also have to be careful with that. And you're just going to keep jiggling it like this on the wire until it comes off. So I just finished wrapping the extra wire around the end. I'm just going to make sure that this definitely fits the way that I want it to on my doll, and it does, which is good. So now you're going to want to take your round object, and I'm using the wine glass, and put this down as far as you can, and then pull it right back up. That way it's a nice round circle and it fits on your doll's head. Now, I haven't plugged my hot glue gun in yet because I forgot, but you're going to want to plug this in and start cutting off the flowers from their stems. These were really cheap, which was good, and I'm just going to cut these off. So I'm down to my last daisy on the flower crown. I used exactly 10 flowers, so you're only going to need about that much if you use the same ones I did. Like I said, I got all my stuff from Joann's, and obviously it's not sponsored. And the way I've been gluing them on, I like to put the hot glue right directly on the stem of the flower, and then I stick it on the wire. After that part is dry, you want to flip your flower crown inside out, and I'm going to be gluing this flower right here. You want to take your hot glue and just go over the part that you already glued, and this is just going to give the flower extra strength so it stays on longer. So you can be completely done with your beautiful flower crown now, or you can take the leaves from some of the flowers that you had and cut them off with your scissors. So I'm actually going to be cutting these into smaller leaves, just using my scissors, and I'm just going to cut these into smaller leaves, and then you can glue these on your flower crown using just some hot glue and adding the leaves in, and I'm not going to do that. So here is the complete flower crown. I absolutely love this. If you guys create this, please tag me, tag my Instagram if you post it on Instagram. My Instagram is agcalicat. I'll leave the link below, and I can't wait to see if you guys make this. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you go check out my other videos. I'm going to be posting some more soon. Bye!